Was there ever an issue between you guys and 3-6 Mafia?
We got into it with 3-6 Mafia over some club space. And they was with Outkast. You might have been talking about that, but that we didn't get into it with Outkast. It was just like Big Boy and Andre was sitting down there, and 3-6 Mafia was down there deep. They was together, but this area is an area that we go in every week and spend all the money down there. So we used to being down there, and normally when we go down there, they'd clear it out. But these is celebrities, so they ain't saying shit to them, so they just left them there, and you know what I'm saying? And Big Boy and Dre and them was in the back. So these niggas had a bunch of from 3-6 with them. They was there like BMF. They was deep. So they was all just hopping around and doing they Orange Mountain thing, wherever they from, they doing they Memphis shit, juking or whatever. And some I was like, who the fuck is these, bro? Like, what's up with y'all nigga, boy? What is y'all doing, bro? This our spot. Like, this our table, this our table, this our... So them niggas like, what? Well, somebody was like, nigga, this Black Mafia family. And then I just remember hearing one like, what the fuck is that? This 3-6 Mafia family. And said that, and that shit set it off. Boom, was squabbage. But now, even now to this day, look how shit happened over there. Cool with them the long way. A lot of we clash with out there, we end up getting cool with in the street, having a mutual understanding. Like them that wasn't doing no backing down. We was them that was deep enough to make you back down, bro. And like 3-6 and Sir was running it, bro. Like was giving it up, like, you know what I'm saying? And we ended up being cool. One of my little men with Project Pat to this day. Shout out that Smooth. That nigga with Project Pat performing everywhere, doing everything, repping the BMF shit with him, the BMF shit, everything, right with Project Pat to this day. To this day. Oh, look him up, he on stage with Project Pat. That's how life works. We even got into it with these niggas, fought these niggas before in life under that bread. Announcing with him, and they don't mind him having him and his man, they all be having the t-shirts on and shit, because they still just be trying to keep the brand alive and shit, or whatever they doing.
I think you had mentioned that you were around Dr. Dre one time, and he kind of was the one to be like, yo, you guys got to put on the NWA uniform or the khakis.
That ain't how that went, bro. No, bro. So I was like a protege to Razzcast back then when Razzcast got his deal. It's my cousin. And Razzcast was in a group that Dr. Dre was putting together called the Golden State Warriors, which was Saphir, rest in peace, Razzcast, and Exhibit. And I was at Exhibit's apartment in North Hollywood one night when Dr. Dre pulled up for a meeting with the Golden State Warriors. I was with Razzcast, and I was just in the apartment to hear this meeting. It's some 1 or 2 bedroom apartment, and we was in the living room. So Dr. Dre was explaining to the fellas this whole thing about like the industry and what works and like marketing, and the shit is like a look, it's like a costume damn near you put on, and it's like a show make the money. So they'll go do this group, they got to go ahead and put them dickies on and then get the look together. And then the guys, you know, he had a group of people, and none of them was that. The 3 people that was in the group, you had Razzcast was a supreme lyricist, used to be a dancer of the hood, but not from no gang. He know gang members from both sides his whole life, cool with everybody. He never wore dickies and shit like that. He was all into the hip hop, fade, dye your eyebrow, cut your eyebrow. He's into all that. He wasn't into that dicky shit we was doing, you know what I'm saying? But we was all still around each other. But then you got Exhibit that come from out of state somewhere. He wasn't even from LA. Know what I'm saying? He still put that shit on at the end of the day, but he wasn't from there to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Saphir was from the Bay. So the Bay was really back then, they'll say blood, but that's just in the town and shit like that, where they ain't know, wasn't back then. I believe they are now, but back then they wasn't on that gangbang and shit like that. So all 3 of them was like, man, we ain't putting... They were like, man, I don't represent that. I'm not gonna be out here looking like a... And then the group never came out. But Exhibit was like, shit, I put that shit on. And next thing you know, you had that out there like, you ain't look at you only in the rap game, paparazzi. That nigga was going crazy with. You start seeing that, what you seeing, what you getting out. That nigga got the tan khaki suit with the braid. That nigga was, oh, I thought that nigga was from Main Street or something when I first seen. Nah, but that was a part of that market. That's what I was saying about Dr. Dre. It had nothing to do with BMF. It had nothing to do with Dr. Dre telling me anything. He didn't say a bitch ass word to me in there. I was a kid, bro. I was probably like 15, 16 years old. I was just
so this was before Exhibit blew up or anything?
Yes, bro. This is before Exhibit was the one that said, boss man, whatever. These was hard as lyricists. They like, no, our lyrics is gonna do it for it. Then we just need the beats, Dre, and the Dre stamp, and just dump us out there. That's how them boys felt. I know I was with them. I know how they felt. They was rocking all the shows and shit. Everybody loved them. All we need is Dre. Dre ended up giving Raz the stamp, though. He did the, I was in the video and all that, the Ghetto Fabulous with Ice-T. And Dr. Dre, Ice-T did the hook, the Ghetto Fabulous. And Dr. Dre had a verse on the shit. The video, we did the Titanic over again on the Queen Mary. I was all in the ocean with the bitches on the raft and shit, dancing all in the background. You see the original Bleu Davinci, 17 from back then, 16. Yeah, I've been out there in front of them cameras, dog. That's why I said them doing movies and then, hold on, what's going on, bro? Tweaking.
That's pretty interesting. Okay, that's what's up. I didn't even.
No, it's a real story behind this Bleu Davinci shit, bro. This shit is deep, bro. This shit run deep. It run deep, bro. It's a lot deeper than what we scratching the surface. Like that BMF shit is that era. But there's a before then and it's a after then. And all my shit is deep, bro. Still M's, still foreigns, all the big shit that people love. You know what I'm saying? And just learn how to stay out the way and shit like that.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon. So hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.